So you're thinking about moving to Palm Beach, Florida? Well, hold on just a second. It's not all sunshine and palm trees in the great state of Florida. As amazing as Palm Beach is, there are some negatives you need to know ahead of time. That way you can be well prepared. And we're going to discuss that right now. The first con is the humidity, and it's brutal. Now let's switch gears and talk about some of the challenges of living in Palm Beach. First, we have the humidity. It's no secret that Florida is known for its humidity, and Palm Beach is no exception. If you're not a fan of high humidity, this might pose a challenge. But there's a silver lining. Our winters are fantastic, with an average temperature around 75 degrees Fahrenheit in January and February. So no need for heavy coats. Although I will tell you, you will see many people walking their dogs in huge jackets and coats when it's 70 degrees outside. So it's an interesting dynamic nonetheless. While the sunshine is amazing, the humidity during the summer months can be a bit intense. So get ready to embrace a more relaxed, beachy hairstyle because your hair might not stay perfectly styled. The next con are the hurricanes. Living in Florida means dealing with hurricanes. While they can be a real threat, it's important to note that news reports often exaggerate their impact sometimes. Florida homes, especially new constructions, are built to withstand these storms, and technology continues to improve in this regard. Hurricanes are a part of life here, and being prepared is essential. That means stocking up on supplies and having an evacuation plan in place. But remember, while the news may make it seem a little bit more dramatic, the reality is that many hurricanes don't have a significant impact on Palm Beach. The next con is the cost of insurance. Insurance costs in Florida can be on the high side, partly due to the hurricane risk. However, if you buy a new construction home or a home with a newer roof, you often benefit from lower insurance rates. There are also ways to navigate this issue, and we can provide guidance on how to do so. It's true, insurance can be a bit pricey due to the weather-related risks. However, many residents find the peace of mind they get from knowing their home is protected is worth the cost. Plus, as I mentioned earlier, newer construction homes often come with lower insurance rates. Another con is the property taxes. While Florida is famous for its lack of state income tax, property taxes can be a consideration. Property taxes vary, but it's essential to understand what to expect when purchasing a home in Palm Beach. The absence of state income tax is a definite pro, but it's important to note that property taxes can vary depending on where you live within Palm Beach County. So when you're budgeting for your new home, make sure to factor in these taxes to avoid any surprises. The next is the traffic. Traffic congestion can be an issue in Palm Beach, especially during winter months when seasonal residents, which we call snowbirds, flock to the area. And let me tell you, October, you start seeing it. Florida is known for not really having the best traffic per se, and it's not necessarily the traffic, but maybe the drivers. In Florida, a lot of people think the indicator is an option, and I'm guilty of it as well, just to let you know. So that's definitely something to watch for. But I can tell you that it's an interesting time to drive because everybody is from all over. So I will say there's not really a universal traffic guide that we all go by. So you really learn to drive on the fly here. Despite ongoing infrastructure improvements, traffic remains a challenge during peak times. During the winter, when our friends from up north migrate here and enjoy the warm weather, you might notice some traffic congestion. While it's not on par with major metropolitan areas, it's a good idea to plan your commute accordingly during the peak tourist season. The wildlife can be a con for some people. Florida's lush landscape is home to various wildlife, including alligators. While encounters with these creatures are rare, residents should exercise caution near water bodies, especially if they have small pets. Yes, Florida is known for its wildlife, and while alligators are part of the local ecosystem, encounters with them are relatively rare. It's essential to stay informed about local wildlife and take necessary precautions, especially if you have pets or live near bodies of water. Another con is the limited public transportation. While public transportation options are available, they are not as extensive as in some major cities. The Brightline train system provides convenient travel between cities like Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and West Palm Beach, but overall, reliance on personal vehicles is common. If you're used to using a comprehensive public transportation system of larger cities, you might find Palm Beach options a bit limited. While the Brightline train is convenient for certain routes, most residents rely on their cars to get around. However, the good news is that Palm Beach is taking steps to improve public transportation and infrastructure. So that pretty much wraps up this video on what really I consider the biggest downsides to moving to Palm Beach. But just like any place else that you're going to be, there's always going to be some negatives. However, if you look at the positives, it's really not that bad. I wouldn't be concerned about the negatives. If it was a big concern, I wouldn't have lived here for over 40 years. It's awesome. I hope you better understand what life in Palm Beach has to offer. I have made many videos of Palm Beach, so if you have any questions about this community or any home here in Palm Beach County, please let me know. Whether you're looking for a beautiful home, incredible amenities, or simply a great community, Palm Beach has it all. If you're thinking about buying a brand new or existing home in Palm Beach County in the next 3 days or 3 months, feel free to call, text, email, or schedule a Zoom call today. I can help you make your move to a new home in Palm Beach County. Thank you so much for your time. Looking forward to showing you around town soon.